Relax and take notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke. Throw you in a choke, gun smoke. Biggie smokes for mayor, the rap slayer, the hooker layer. Motherfucker, say your prayers.
Well, listen, bro. Like, I know who you are and shit. How would you describe yourself, man? Introduce yourself to people who don't understand.
Well,
what's going on? You know,
my name is Nicholas Patella, Nico. I go by Nico because that's what my mom and dad have called me. Nicole, as my mom calls me. Nicole.
That's when you're in trouble?
Nah, that's when I thought, I was always like, that's a girl's name. And then she's like, no, it's Nicole.
That's a fucking gangster name.
Now I look back, I'm like, no one's name is Nicole.
Bro. And you be like, yo, don't let me call Nicole over here. You like, ooh, don't call him, bro. He cool.
So I got out of a relationship about 5 years ago, 2017, whenever that was. 5 years ago, I think that's right, math. And I went by my name that my parents called me, which is Nico. Gotcha. I was called Nick by everybody up until then. Okay. Except for my parents. So Nico, I go by Hasko, Hasker, Eddie Haskell.
Okay, where'd you get that one from?
So Haskell came from Eddie Haskell, which came from the show Leave It to Beaver. I don't know if
that skipped me, like that
old school. That my parents showed me that when I was little. So I grew up on Golden Girls, and I grew up and I shout out to Betty White. Shout out to Betty White.
One time.
Betty White, B. Arthur, all of them, the whole gang.
Shout the gang.
And you know, Eddie Haskell came from Leave It to Beaver, this was a character that was seldom even in the mix. But when he would knock on the door, and he'd say, "Hello, Leave It," or Miss Cleaver, whatever.
Yeah.
And he would act like the nice guy, you know what I'm saying? And then when he was not there, he was the hoodlum.
Oh, so he was like fucking shit up.
So Eddie Haskell.
So, okay.
So
all right. So that makes sense as like your writing name.
Started out as Haskell, Hasko. So I don't really write it anymore. Wink, wink. Sometimes I write it, but no, that's me. I believe that creation and expression of self is of the utmost importance, and so that's where I thrive. You know, when I get home from work, I do art when I first get home. That's my first.
That's
thing.
your release, like
that's my release. That's me, and you know, I'm a family man. I have an 8-year-old son.
We were just talking about Boy Genius.
Maverick.
Skipping 2 grades.
Maverick skipping 2 grades.
2 of them. And then teaching the class on his off time.
He teaches his class. No, during class he teaches class.
Oh, so he's just like, yeah, no, I got this whole. They don't
need a TA.
That's what I was about to say. He's a TA.
Because it's him. He does. I mean, it's everything. Science, math, and you know how they teach math these days. It's a little bit different. They got I don't know what it's called, but it's anyway. Family Man's my first thing. You know, art creates a passage for me to be myself around my son.
Right. Okay.
And
I love that. That's beautiful. I've never heard it put like that.
Yeah.
Because there are so many people who don't know how to even have that time to be able to fill their cup, to present themselves to someone else and be their best person.
It flows over
know
too,
what I mean?
bro. That cup flows over with me and my son. He teaches me more than I teach him, if that makes sense. And
I do.
And it's not on purpose on my part even. It's so his gaming, his everything influences me. When I hear him say things while I'm doing art, I write that down. Pop, back, daddy, look, 24 kills, 20. So I write 24, baby boy next to it. It's my baby boy, 24.
Now, are you quoting it?
It's
Like, are you just writing it down like actual words, or are you influencing it?
On my art? No, I don't. I wouldn't say like from Maverick. It would just be that. But it means something to me,
right?
And it's on there, and no one may ever know. If they ask, I'll tell them,
right?
But they could be like 24. Oh, Kobe Bryant.
And you're giving them that treat to make.
And
their
I'm
own.
like, you know what, Kobe Bryant? Yeah, sure. I didn't think of it then, but now, I brought the energy to it. You brought the energy to me to bring to it. Here you go. And they're like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And I don't interrupt them and say, no, it's this. It's from this.
That's what I'm saying. You give it to them. That's the gift you give them.
It's like
to
music.
interpret.
It's like music. It's like when you hear music. Like, say if I hear like an Aesop Rock. Not ASAP Rocky, Aesop. I love ASAP Rocky.
I know what you're talking about.
Shout out to Rihanna. She's pregnant. Rihanna's pregnant.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Rihanna's pregnant. When I hear that, when I think of that, it's just constant, nonstop creativity, and
dude's lyricism is crazy. So when you like are able to take from, you know, those lyrics and attach it to some, bro, that's some fuel.
And I'll just write it on there, and people who know what it is know what it is, and if they don't, someone else will see it as something.
It'll be able to pass along that conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pretty easily.
Exactly.
Pretty easily.
Yeah.
So.
Well, talk about your style, man. It's like, I really, personally, as someone who usually am able to kind of pull from different things that I have seen.
Yeah.
Yours is so unique, bro. Talk about how you got your like style. Like I can't.
So.
It's, you know what I mean?
It's, so like a Nas quote. Nas is my favorite artist. Nothing is original under the sun. Nothing is original under the sun. It's never what you do, but how it's done. So that's what I go off of. And I go off of, so my style is I go off of a left eye, because at least a left eye, Lopez. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
That was a huge thing when I saw. So like I saw the tape. There's a tape out there of her, of her
journey,
of her passing. Actually, it's
okay.
Literally of her passing. It literally shows someone taping her, and she gets in her accident. She was on a spiritual journey.
I thought you were. The documentary they were filming.
Yeah, so she was on that journey while she was doing that, and she abruptly was. Seemingly stopped from that, seemingly. Well, the spirit went somewhere when that happened, so it was a spiritual journey. So,
oh shit,
that's why I always start with a left eye. Then I start with a nose, because anyone who knows something, K-N-O-W-S.
Shit.
It's never a nose, like N-O-W-S.
Got you, I got you.
And then a right eye. And then I always do at least 3, 4, 5, or more than that. I don't ever do 2 eyes. You know, fucking Warhol films, but Basquiat, fuck man, like nobody more than that. Basquiat's my fucking main. Like that's my. If I could give anyone like a handshake or like a high five.
Hell yeah! I wish he could be here right now. Smoke a blunt with the
fucking
man.
Jean-Michel, dude. Yeah.
So is that where you pull from? Is that where you got a lot of your inspiration?
That's where I allow myself to write my thoughts. So like when I do like a left eye, a nose, and then a right eye, and then I usually do a mouth right after that. I'll do something over the eyes. So like when I do my eyes and those things you see over them, they kind of look like mohawks.
Right.
Those are eyebrows.
Okay, that's
those
what I see.
But
yeah.
In punk terms, I love punk music. I'm heavily inspired by punk. I love NoFX to no fucking extent. I love the whole just like I can hate or love what I want, but I can also love everybody. Type shit. So like when I do that, usually when I do like an eyebrow, I'll do something over it like a saying or something.
Yeah.
And it's usually like whatever's going on kind of around me. You know, if my son's
So you're
like,
absorbing from that to.
like my son beats me in chess, and I'm working on something.
Yeah.
Bro, I have 3 paintings that are like, it says 13 pieces, queen down, king gone. My son beat me in chess, and it was, dude.
That's a beautiful.
I played chess in prison, bro.
He's like, yo, I know how to play this shit.
Like in prison, like
it was soups on the line, bro.
like which I should probably maybe go into that a little bit at some point.
But to be able to be by your son,
Dude, and his art, dude. Myron already made stickers out of Maverick's art. That's my son, Maverick.
Yeah, I know.
And
oh, I'm sorry, they don't know.
Maveric's my son.
I know your son, bro.
Everyone knows my son.
Everybody knows
Baby
your son.
Hasko,
Your kid is
baby
famous,
Hasko,
bro.
baby Hasko, and then Daddy Hasko, and then me. Fucking he.
I didn't even know he was doing art, so he's good in the books, and he left brain and right brain. But what? Tell me before we get into all of the nuances, shit that comes with that.
Yeah.
What are you most excited about, like moving forward in the year,
I'm excited
man?
about learning more about screen printing and how I can bring that to other people who may want to, you know, join in that endeavor.
Right.
And to meet people who like do different things and like incorporate my genius, I guess. I'm not calling myself a genius, but
I understand what you're saying.
My creativity, I should say. Fuck the genius thing. My creativity to that, and then adding to that, and then kind of allowing other people to, you know, rise up from it.
Exactly.
You know, but without like talking about it a bunch.
Just doing the work and letting the work
creating
grow into
integrity and like creating character. Like I really want to build my own character, but without being like, look at me, like like this is one thing, but like I'm my own thing.
You gotta work on the self first.
Dude, it's always self first.
Yeah.
Always.
But you don't have to. When you really do the work and you put in the work, you don't gotta say shit. You reverberate it. It's on your energy, bro.
I can't wait for that, bro.
So let's get it
That's
together,
what I
man.
can't wait for, bro.
I'm here for you, bro.
That's what I can't wait for.
Dude, I'm excited to fucking see what you do, man. Let's get it together, bro.
Not even Lois Lane could get the truth. But you think I'm stupid? My crew is deep. I hope you niggas sleep. You're big, you're dead wrong.